Good day, my friends. I hope you're all healthy and happy and life is treating you well. We are going to make some patties by Pinto Beans. You can also use Romano beans. They're very much the same, only the size difference. You can also use kidney beans if you like. So we soak the pinto bean into water. I've soaked this about 10 hours now. And we also need one large potato that I've chopped, and we are going to boil it. We are going to put the potato in a pot, and also the pinto bean in another pot, and add just a pinch of salt, and put water up to the top of the potato and pinto bean, and then boil them until they soften. Now I'm going to put them on the stove and get them ready. We need one large onion that I'm going to grind with a large holes, and please don't forget to use a steel mesh glove so that you don't hurt your fingers. And when that is done, we are going to put it in a piece of thin cloth and squeeze it to get the juice out. The reason for that is if the onion is too juicy, the patty will not stick together and gets open, and therefore we gotta get the juice out to have the patty stay in one piece. Now I'm transferring the onion into that piece of cloth and going to squeeze it to get the juice out. See the way I'm doing it. And as I mentioned several times before, this onion juice is very good for your hair. You can search that and find out yourself. Now the onion is ready. The juice is out. I mean the extra juice is out. Now we need some fresh parsley. This is organic parsley from our garden. We also need one bell pepper. Any color is okay, and I'm going to chop them and get them ready. Now with the spices, we need half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of dry ginger powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of coriander seed powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. And if you don't want it too spicy, you can use paprika instead of chili. Now we need about 4 to 6 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. If you're using 1 egg, use 4, and if you're using 2 eggs, use 6. Now we need 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. These are the parsley that I chopped finely, and the bell pepper that I chopped finely. As I mentioned, we need 1 or 2 eggs. It all depends on you. The more egg you use, the more breadcrumbs you need. And these are the about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic chopped finely. And this is the onion that you just saw me grinding, and these are the potatoes that have been boiled and ready to be used. Now when the pinto beans are done, we drain it and with a strainer and just keep it to get cooled down. And the liquid that comes out of it is very good for your plants, so just dilute it and use it for your plant as fertilizer. Or you can use it in a soup if you like. Now for the bell peppers, we put them on a frying pan and we are going to roast them a little bit so that they soften. We don't put any oil there because we only want to evaporate some of the juice that is in it and get it softened. Now we transfer the potatoes into a container and start mashing them. You can do all this part that I'm showing you now in a food processor. Just add everything that I'm adding to the container into a food processor and do it there. Now the potato is done. I'm going to add the pinto beans. For one large potato, I'm going to add 1.5 cup of pinto bean. And just mash it. If this part is hard for you, just use a food processor. Now, as you can see, I have to push some of the pinto beans that didn't get mashed by my fingers. And if you don't have the patience, just put it in a food processor. Now I'm adding the onions and the garlic. And the parsley. And the spices, all the powder that we prepared. We also add half a teaspoon of baking powder. Not baking soda. Please add baking powder. Now we mix everything together. And add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. And we add the eggs now. As I mentioned, if you add 1 egg, just add 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. If you are adding 2 eggs, then add 6 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and you can add even more if you like. You can also add some all-purpose white flour. Now we are adding the breadcrumbs. 6 tablespoons because I'm using 2 eggs. This clove doesn't stay in place. Now when everything is uniformly mixed, we are going to cover the container with a piece of nylon sheet. We also add a bell pepper, roasted bell pepper at the end, but we don't want to squeeze them. Now we put the nylon cover. Cover it tightly and put it in a refrigerator for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, we bring the container out and now mix the mixture a little so that the bell peppers also get evenly distributed, but we don't squeeze it because we don't want the bell peppers to go mushy and kind of pasty. Now when that is done, we have a frying pan on the stove. I've added extra virgin olive oil. You can put any cooking oil you like. And when the oil is hot enough, I'm going to add the molds. We are going to use the mold first, and then another method would be the scoop. You can also use your hand and shape the patty the way you like it. So I'm just showing you how to fill up the mold. You gotta fill it up and press down using a spoon that is soaked in oil, and try to make sure there is no cavity. Yeah, just move, put it on oil and then press on the top. Now when one side is done almost, we are going to remove the molds And if they don't come out easily, we use a knife to clear the edges. Just do like what I'm doing, clear the edges by a knife. And then just pull the mold up like so. Personally, I prefer the scoop method. I find it much easier. Now we wait a little longer and then flip the patties over. One side is done. Looks good. And when the other side gets done as well, we are going to transfer them into a serving dish. Now is the time. After this, I'm going to clean the frying pan and use it for the other method with the scoop. Now once again, I add extra virgin olive oil and fill up the scoop with the mixture. And then go very close to the oil and release it so that the oil doesn't splash on you. And then use a spatula and soak it in oil and press on top. As you can see, it's shaped round and very nicely done without any problem. Now I do one more for the camera and then do the rest off the camera. Just go too close to the oil. Soak the spatula and then press. It's so simple. Now I've done all the rest and even turned them over, and they're almost ready to be removed from the frying pan and into the serving dish. And then this is the first batch, and there is another batch that I will do right now, and all our patties are ready. Now we put all of them in the serving dish and garnish any way you like. Have a nice day.